Hello, hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing today. So, Marvel Snap has been in a bit of a weird spot as of late. It's just been a dominant meta of two cards, pretty much. Shuri and Red Skull. Now, people who are more skilled than I might have a different idea of what to do. Might play some fun decks, something interesting that might do a good counter to it, and I could probably do that as well. But as I'm looking to still mess with new decks and try different ideas, it feels like I'm just gonna have to bend under the weight of the meta for a bit, and we're gonna try it out because I've actually climbed pretty decently with this deck. What is it? She-Hulk is actually really good with it as well, but let me show off the actual deck right here. So the Shuri, this is the deck that's pretty much just meta. One of someone who I'm good friends with, as well as is much better at the game than me, it showed me this deck. This is basically just a Shuri meta deck. The point of this is that you just you're gonna use Shuri, you copy the Red Skull or She-Hulk if you have to, copy one of those really strong cards, and then you Taskmaster the copy of it to get two just strong cards, and you dominate the lane, and that's it. You have Armor and Cosmo to protect you from Shang-Chi's as well. You have Captain Marvel if you need to change up for that one. You got Arrow as a couple other options for the very large cards. She-Hulk is, again, still just great as well right now. She-Hulk and Shuri are some of the strongest cards I think in the meta right now. And yeah, otherwise we got Zero in there as well in order to, in case we don't get the Shuri combo. Zero can just turn off the Red Skull's ability, which Red Skull gives +2 strength to all other cards at his location, pretty much. So Zero removes the abilities of a card, the next card you play. You can do that there. Or you can use him on Titania or Lizard in order to keep those cards around for a bit longer. You've got a lot of really good combos in here as well. Sunspot's just a really solid card. I feel like Sunspot, this is a bit of a weirder one, but I think Sunspot's just too good of a card. You just throw him in any deck and he works because it's any energy you were gonna spend just is saved with him because it just turns it directly into strength. Part of the reason why She-Hulk I think is so good as well. Both of those just take your unspent energy and just immediately do something good with it. So I don't know if I like either of them as much, but it's still cool to have both of them inside this deck. And right now, while the meta's strong with this, it's a good deck to run. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna see how this actually goes. Let me show you guys actually how this Shuri meta deck works. Hopefully, I'm not good at the game, but I'm gonna try my darndest and I'm gonna hopefully do well. Speaking of trying and just doing well, or just not being good at the game, Kang came out. Kang's not a good card, honestly. At least in my opinion. So what he does is he allows you, he rewinds the turn for both you and your opponent whenever you play him. But you can choose to do that basically. Even after you play him, you can still choose if you want to rewind. I don't know how much I like it, considering it's I don't know. I feel like I still can't play anything really good here. I don't want to zero Cosmo, so we're gonna just still do nothing with this. He's a fun card potentially, but it's just not honestly viable. It's unfortunate. We're gonna Zero and Lizard right over here. Zero's gonna turn off the ability of the Lizard, so that's gonna be 8 strength that I know we can keep there. But yeah, I don't know how good Kang actually is. I don't think he's the best, but time will tell. I just don't feel like he's one of the best cards I've seen out. Let me check this out. Okay. So we've got Shuri, Cosmo, and Titania. I think I'm just gonna Shuri here because that's the play. We want a Shuri. If we might Captain Marvel with that, just to try to control where they play, control basically the whole board, honestly. Let's see, Shuri's gonna be there. We're gonna be even on that. No, but we have Red Skull, so we're gonna throw Red Skull down. Shuri's gonna double the strength of Red Skull, which is gonna be freaking incredible. We're gonna throw Red Skull over here. I should win that location, right? No, we're gonna throw Red Skull in this lane. But this is gonna be, yeah, 30 strength with Shuri, so that's a lot. That was a weird one. Don't know why they did that, but I'm gonna take it nonetheless. I reveal first. I don't think they're gonna play any cards over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna throw Captain Marvel here and Titania here, and I don't think I'm gonna win Titania's lane. I don't think I'm gonna win Titania's lane because I think they're probably gonna try to play a card over there, or that's gonna turn into, actually, there's a very good chance that turns into a, what is that card even called? Actually, no, they haven't discarded a lot right now. I was gonna say there's a good chance of it turning into a Apocalypse, but I don't think that's happening. What I think I'm going to do instead is I'm going to actually arrow over here to pull all of their cards to this side. And then I'll Titania here because that's going to stay, hopefully, the safe. Let's see how this goes. And they left. Never mind. That works out for me still. It's a dominant deck. It's a deck 30 strength on turn 5 with no, almost very little downside. It's a lot. It's going to be something else. But it's part of the reason why this deck's so meta. It's so easy to do pretty much everything with it. But this deck is very good. I like this deck a lot. This has been a lot of fun that I've had with this thus far. But it's been good. So Quantum Realm, fun fact about this location actually. If you Taskmaster over at the Quantum Realm, it doesn't set his strength. His strength is immune because apparently this card, or his base power or whatever, doesn't matter because his unrevealed changes it nonetheless. So it's him doing that is completely fine. So it's pretty great. Swap the position of each location. That's gonna be interesting. All right, we're gonna throw armor down here at this point because it doesn't matter. Let's see what this location is going to be. Domino. Is this may go for a Agatha deck? No? Okay. I might throw down Titania in that lane just to put some more strength over there. Let's do that. I like the idea of having a bit of control over here. Having armor out as well is really great. So if I can, so arrow Shuri we have right now, which is great for us. So we're gonna Shuri here. And if we can get Red Skull, we throw Red Skull in the middle lane. If we get like She-Hulk, we throw her in the middle lane too. No matter what, we're gonna be doing one of those things. Jubilee is a solid card for Quantum Realm as well. Magneto. Okay, doesn't change anything. That's great for what we have over at the Quantum Realm right now. That's snapping. We Red Skull, and then we're gonna Taskmaster here. That's it. This is very good because we just do this, and that's gonna be the whole plan for the game. This is honestly, we'll be fine with all this. Very minimum. That's gonna. I think the Taskmaster is the part that hurts the most, but other than that, we get to keep all of the strength very high up, and we have a lot of guys there. We're doing pretty great with all this. I'm gonna just throw down Sunspot. I don't care. They can take. They can easily win this. They play a card. Base energy of 6. No, yeah, he's a 5. Hold up. How much? That's going to be a 10, 12. They play one card here. We're tying this location. We're going to tie this location, actually, because of any card they play here. So I just throw Sunspot down here and see what happens. That's the whole plan. I can't do anything else. Yeah, that's fine for us. We're winning this one by a lot right there. So that's totally fine, yeah. Because, again, ties in this game go off total power. Simple as that. So, easy done there. Ooh, that's a lot. Loving it. This is a card, so this is different. I'm going to show this off. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been told this, and as well I've learned it. If you want to see unreleased cards, what you can do is you can click the card, and if you click this little thing that shows the artist and click out of it, it shows the card, what the card does, the ability of it. So, I want to point out this card. This is the Living Tribunal. At the end of the game, split your total power evenly among all locations. This is a card I'd love to do. I'd love to see this card. I want to mess with this one so badly. I think it's a 6/0. I would love to throw that in my negative deck. That's a card, oh god, I would love so much. That would change the game entirely. Camartage. Unreveal happened twice this location. That's going to be pretty solid. If we can get Shuri with Red Skull right there, it's gonna be great for us. So I'm actually gonna skip this turn because I want to play armor next turn to know for certain that I can use it. Or do I just throw armor here immediately? I'm going to snap on this because I'm going to mess with them over at Kamartage. I'm just going to put armor here. And I don't think they're going to destroy Deadpool immediately. I think they may try to throw another card down. And if they do, and I might be wrong, it's fine. It's still going to be a lot of strength here. At the very minimum, we're going to be able to control that location and stop them from doing more stuff over here. +5 energy this time. We have Arrow. What do we do with this? I think that what we do here, we 0, Lizard, Arrow. I'm going to do that all here. I don't want to throw it in this lane because I would rather be able to use Shuri for a big Red Skull combo, as well as I want to know that I'm going to have Taskmaster coming up right afterwards. So 0 Lizard, this is going to be like 15 power just in that lane. Bucky and Killmonger. That's actually really great that Killmonger came out now because I think it would just be 0. So that's a really good time for Killmonger still. But this is also going to, I think, bring Killmonger over to this lane, which is going to suck for them because I don't think they wanted to destroy Deadpool or Bucky. This is great too. So we just got, So we have Taskmaster, Red Skull, Titania. I'm going to Titania here. No, I don't want to, because I think what they're going to do there is utilize... What card is that? Venom next turn. I think they're probably going to go for either a... what's not Deathstroke? Deathlock. They might go Deathlock here. They could go Venom, but I'd rather not give them Titania. So I'm going to put Titania in that lane and just let that sit for a second. And I'm fine with that swapping sides right now. Didn't hit Shuri, and that's kind of still great for us. Oh, I forgot that's a double. It definitely hit Shuri. If we get She-Hulk here, how many cards do we have left? We have 2 cards left in our deck. We have a 50% chance of getting Shuri. Or not Shuri, She-Hulk. But doing that right now would be fairly wasteful. I don't think we should do that. I'm going to throw Red Skull over in the... What would be the other card? What's the other card that I would get? It would be... Not Armor... Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel would suck if we... Captain Marvel would be useless, so we would have wasted a turn. So we're going to go Red Skull here. No, we're going to go Red Skull over in Project Pegasus' lane. Because this is going to have... what is it? We're going to have more strength here. And I don't... they're going to probably go Venom over in that lane right now. Means we can hopefully use that to our advantage. Okay. What are they going to do? Red Skull's here right now. Yeah, so we did get that happening to us, which is unfortunate. But it's good that we played it that way. So we're going to just go Taskmaster here. They're probably going to play more than one card, and they're going to play something over in Titania's lane. And if they do that, it would be great for us because when we go back over here, we're going to be winning. And that's going to go from... We'll have 8. They'll have 6 plus most likely either 10 or... it's going to be 10 or 12. So they're going to win that lane. They win this lane too. I don't think they can win both lanes. Venom over here, if they Venom, puts them at, it would go for a 16 plus 6. No, we still win this lane. I think we win this, no matter what we do here. I think we win. I could be entirely wrong. I'm always going to be proven wrong. Yes, the Venoming here, 16 plus 6. It's going to go to a 22. If I did my math right, and I definitely could have not. Let's see, 24, that's fine. And then She-Hulk in this lane, but that's still gonna go down a lot. Thankfully, Taskmaster is gonna mean that we can do this, and we take that, and that sets the base power. They were probably thinking they had it there because of playing Death there, and they were like, okay, you have to win those 2 lanes. Most I could do. Little did they know, Taskmaster avoids the Quantum Realm, which is really nice. But yeah, it didn't hit Shuri with some famous last words right there. Still, that worked out really well. Even though She-Hulk was the last card in the deck, not bad. Yeah, it was still really good. This deck is just solid. Mark, what you got? We got Sunspot, She-Hulk, Shuri. I love this setup. Central Park 2, sure, it doesn't matter. Let's just throw Sunspot down. First lane doesn't really matter. If you can, throw Sunspot down over at Quantum Realm. yeah, it's very much, it's almost needed because it just gives you 1 extra power. Let's see this. After this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. Let's do... I think I am just going to go armor here. I don't want to throw a bunch over here. I'm going to go armor here. Any of these cards are very strong, and I'd love to have all of them over at this location. Fine by me. I don't need a lot there. Is that, ooh, She-Hulk. I love that. And they got their Shuri out. Okay, so they got Shuri, but that's a bit early for a Shuri typically. So I'm not hating it. Let's see how this goes. Let's go for this Shuri right here. What I might be able to do this game is if I can... They're not playing anything. I'm going to go Captain Marvel here in the middle lane because they're not going to be able to destroy stuff. And then I'm going to arrow this middle lane too. Next turn. Because that's going to mean... They're red skulling. I win this. I win this. I just arrow middle lane and I win. Yeah. So if I arrow the middle lane, that's going to mean that the other card they're going to play is just going here, and that's nowhere else, which is great, really great control that I can do. They can't put it anywhere else, and they're not going to be playing 2 cards this last turn because they're probably going to go for the same combo I've typically seen. If they go for more than 2, good on them, but I think I'm still going to be able to outclass it with that big strength on Captain Marvel. I don't want to move Captain Marvel into another lane or play 0. I could play 0 in the right lane because I'm already winning it, but on the off chance, I really just don't like the idea and I'd rather get 1 extra strength on Sunspot just in case, because I know for certain I'm winning every single, I'm not winning the middle lane, but that's fine by me. So let's see this. We should just get control. Oh, that's so perfect. Look at that. And then you just, whoop. Sorry guys, meta's got nothing on the good cards. Captain Marvel sits there, perfect. Love that. That was a very solid combo. That worked out too well. And we try again. We go for another round here. Let's see what we have. Can't play cards here after turn 4. Okay. I'm not gonna play 0 here. Sewer system. I'm gonna play armor here. Yeah, playing armor here is the right call. Do this. Okay, that's gonna suck for us potentially because of the cards that we currently have. We're gonna have to Cosmo here as our only play. We're gonna Shuri here. We have to Shuri. Then we can Red Skull over at this location. Or we Red Skull over at Sewer System. Let's see. Gives us a 30 strength Red Skull. And they're gonna do that to us. I think with this in mind, what I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to... Oh God, okay. They were willing to, thank God, because I wasn't certain. I probably, what I could have done there is I could have, I would have arrowed into Titania. So I think they would be more, actually no, they would have played cards here, definitely. Probably should have Titania'd first then, but it's fine. Worked out. We still win. Okay. Start off with Captain Marvel 0 armor. Honestly, I think I'm going to try to push for a raft give real fast. If I can. Of course it hits armor. Why wouldn't it hit armor? The one card I actually want to play? Okay. Give me a different... At this point, I think I just give up on that dream entirely. All right, they've got Adam Warlock 2. We're gonna play She-Hulk here. Screw it. Double the power of She-Hulk. What do they got? Spider-Man? I mean, I can live with Spider-Man coming out. She-Hulk's gonna double up to 20. And I've turned off the ability She-Hulk 2. I'm going to... I reveal first. I know that. So with that in mind, I'm going to Cosmo Lizard. They're not gonna be able to mess with, what is it? Either one of these locations I'm gonna be kind of fine at, even if they throw a card down. I don't think there's gonna be a card that's gonna be worse enough for me. I don't think it's a card. I don't think they're gonna do something that's bad enough. They could move me, move some of my cards over, but even if they pulled my cards over here, I wouldn't be in a bad spot. And it also doubles up the strength there still, so it's great for me. Okay, I can live with a Shang-Chi there. That was just their free card. Okay. Hold up. I can win this, right? If I just Captain Marvel here, that gives me 12 strength to go wherever I want it to. Probably over to the raft. Yeah, that was a win still for me. Because of the Captain Marvel. I was going to be able to be fine no matter where that went. That was good. I don't know what they were planning right there, considering I was very fine with everything, but... Let's do this one more time. I like it. Cheers for that, my good sir. Love these. Okay. Shuri's Lab. We can just use Shuri's Lab immediately on Titania, but we're not going to play Zero here. We don't need Zero there. Also Zero at the far right, just so we can have that location potentially later on. Got a Heimdall profile. I don't think it's going to matter. Xandar doesn't hurt us. We got Titania here, and then we're going to Cosmo. Yeah, we're going to Cosmo there because we want a Red Skull there later on, too. Yep. So we'll Cosmo there to keep that location safe for us. And we just drew Sunspot. That's fine. We're just going to Cosmo still here. We want to turn off the ability. I'm going to snap. We turn off the ability for them to change that location. That's going to be hopefully good for us. Let's find out. Ooh, that was a solid Carnage. Carnage stopped them from using Titania. I am perfectly fine. I did not draw Shuri here. But if I just throw Sunspot down, that gives me strength. So I'm just going to go for a 5 strength Sunspot at Xandar. Oop, like I said, I'm not going for a Sunspot there. We're going to just Red Skull here. Because what I can do still with this is I can Captain Marvel later on. Like, I'm still fine. It's going to be a 30 strength at Shuri's Lab. They've destroyed 2 cards, which means I can death. I mean, I just Captain Marvel here. It's gonna give me 12. And I could potentially just put that, Captain Marvel could just move wherever I'm not going to. I think they're gonna win this, honestly. But, I want to see this go through. Because they played both Wave and Yondu last turn, which would have been, they only had 1 extra power. They've only destroyed 2 cards this game. No, they've destroyed 5 cards, actually. So death would be free. But they can't do death She-Hulk and another card. They could only do Death and She-Hulk because they spent 4 power last turn on both Wave and Yondu. So with the idea of both of those, I hope they're going to try to play something over to Shuri's lab because I'd be happy with that. Let's see. A null? Null doesn't matter. That's actually perfect for us. Then Captain Marvel's going to move over to the middle location. Perfect. As a null there? I didn't expect null, but yeah, so Shuri's lab doesn't duplicate the strength or double the strength if your card strength is based off an ongoing ability. Ongoing abilities don't actually count towards that base strength, and that's pretty much what it bounces. What is it? It's what Shuri's lab cares about. So works for me. That's some good winning right there, and I like that. Yeah, I didn't think that was. I guess they just didn't realize that, but it's unfortunate for them. Cards cost 1 less is actually really great. So we're gonna armor immediately. We're probably gonna Cosmo at the second location. Taskmaster going away is a bit unfortunate because we want to be able to do a Shuri combo with that, but we can still live. Draw 1 cost from our deck. We're gonna go Cosmo Sunspot here. Because they're probably gonna try to do a combo here. I want to see if I can mess with it. They're probably gonna try to destroy some stuff and play some stuff at the same time. Oh, is this a this is a Cerebro deck. Oh, this is gonna suck for them because we got Red Skull. We're gonna snap on this because we actually they're gonna hate our Red Skull here a lot. We can hold off on the Red Skull too. We can show that last second. Or they leave. That works too. But yeah, Red Skull is the anti Cerebro deck game because of his ability. You don't actually want to turn it off. His ability actually stops Cerebro decks from working, which is so nice. Storm is bringing the thunder. That would make sense. Lizard, Sunspot, She-Hulk. Okay. Solid start. We can just go for a Sunspot here and just leave it. Westview, basically, we have no idea what it's going to be. Card to highest power here, get +3. I don't want to do something else there, so we're going to just go for another Lizard here. We have Shuri, She-Hulk, Taskmaster, which is really nice. We can potentially go for a last turn play with that. They're going to go for... Are they... this is... What deck is this? Here's the thing. I think they're going... I think they have a... The deck that I'm trying to think that they have is... It's not... It's... Patriot. Why do I think Psylocke? It's not Psylocke, it's Patriot. They've got a Patriot deck then. Like, no one else runs Shocker unless it's Patriot. Slightly unfortunate there. As long as we can play Shuri here, we'll be okay. Kind of sick, not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna Shuri here. Shuri, and then we're gonna just actually, if we don't play anything here, if we end the turn like this, we can She-Hulk over here, double She-Hulk, go to 23, and then we Taskmaster here, who's gonna copy that for 23, go to 26 here. They're not gonna expect a 26 strength base card for over here. So we go She-Hulk here, doubling up with that. So it's going to go 23, and then we Taskmaster here, and that's it. That's fine. They might go for an Ultron here, but we're totally fine with Ultron right now. Yeah, I think we have this by a long shot. I want to say we do. I'm trying to think what they could do. They could... No, they can't preemptively do a Taskmaster there. They can't arrow because we already have a Taskmaster at that location. They can't arrow over at Plunder Castle. She-Hulk is completely safe over at Monster Metropolis because they can't Cosmo that because of... Or they can't, like, Shang-Chi or Juggernaut it because of Cosmo. Yeah, I don't think we can lose here. I think we have everything in the bag. There could be a card I'm missing. But you know what? They could play They could play, what's that card called? They could do a leader potentially over at Monster Metropolis. Or they, no. Yeah, we had that by a long shot right there. With both of those just sitting there together. Easy game. Easy game. I love that. Hit me with your best shot. Sometimes, what is it? This deck, there's a reason it's meta. There's a reason it's meta right now. And it's because it is just so dang good. It's just consistent. And you don't need to worry about other stuff with this. And it just works, man. It just freaking works. Big house. Okay. I don't need to She-Hulk. I don't need to protect this location, actually, because of... I'm going to armor here, and then I'm going to 0 Lizard over at the vault. Because I don't actually need to protect She-Hulk. You don't need to worry about armor there, man, because they can't Shang-Chi over at the big house. They could, you know what? Technically, they definitely could because of, who is it? They definitely could because of, Zabu. Mr. Fantastic, this is an ongoing deck. Is this Destroyer or is this... Is this a Destroyer deck or is this going to be a Spectrum deck? Could be both. We're not going to play a card here. Actually, we really should just play Sunspot. It'll still be a 3-strength She-Hulk next turn. We should potentially arrow all of this away, too. I know it's not the best play, but I think they're trying to build up something over here with Invisible Woman. I don't know what other cards they're going to try to go for. But arrowing it over here, I think is going to throw them off enough that I like it. This should mess with their play they're trying to go for. Right? I hope so. That's unfortunate. I dislike that. We actually might lose here because of my play that I did. Yeah, I think we lose. We're going to reset. All right, we're going to do this, and then we're going to call it. We're going to play this last round, and then we're going to call it because I'm so tired. All right, let's see this. On reveal happens twice. We have Shuri already. That could be a 24 strength Shuri. That's amazing. We're going to Sunspot here. No, we might want another card. No, it's fine. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't matter either way. We'll Sunspot over here. I'm going to Snap. We can go for a 24 strength Captain Marvel. That's going to be beautiful. It depends on if we can get the card we want. Oh, we could... We're going to 0 Lizard. We'll do it reverse, actually. We're going to 0 and then we'll Lizard. We'll 0 over at Comertage and then we'll Lizard. By playing Shuri here, we can then play Captain Marvel over to Cloning Vats. Then we play Captain Marvel again the turn after. They've snapped. What are they going for? A 0 into... What is this? Is this going to be a... It's an Ebony Maw. That's a smart Ebony Maw. I like that play. We're going to Shuri here. We could just Red Skull right there. By Red Skulling, we get... That's actually 60 strength. That's 60 strength we can put back in our hand. We're gonna have to go for it. Alright, they're doing that too. We control it this game. Let's arrow Titania, and we can pull all their cards over here. They're not gonna play more than 2 cards. They're gonna go for another Ebony, probably another 0. They may go for 3 cards. I think we should still be able to win this, though. Let's see this. I think I can still win this. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Arrow's perfect here. And then we control the game. That's perfect. What are they going for? It's Titania we have. Let's go. I reveal first. I reveal first. Woo! I love that for us. That's good. That's a solid one. Did not know that was going to work out that way, but it definitely did. What is it? No, Shuri, Red Skull. Again, it's just such a good combo right now. See, even they're doing it. It's a similar style to this deck. It looks like with the Ebony Maw, potentially instead of Titania. But Shuri, Red Skull is just such a broken combo right now. For what it's worth, before I started using this deck, I was over at 68, I think, level. I'm now at 74 because of this deck. I've gotten to 76, I want to say, is the highest I've gotten with this deck. And I've moved back and forth a bit, like up and down. It's just a good deck. There's a reason it's a meta deck. It's the deck that everyone's playing. It's dirty, but it works. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. I think it's a little bit shorter than the last ones I've done, but at the same time, I think it needed to be. This deck, it's such a good deck. It's very meta. There's a lot of very easy plays against it. You can Shang-Chi. You can. Again, you can also just, I believe it's Cosmo, stop the Shuri play. But at the same time, just as easy as it is to do, it's just as easy as it is to stop. Because even with a Shang-Chi, I've got both Cosmo and armor. And what is it? And then I can move stuff around if I need to with Arrow, as we did in that last game. You've got all the plays with this game. All the plays with this deck. I'm sorry, slip of the tongue right there. Thank you so much for hanging out, though. I really appreciate all you guys very much. I hope you've had a great rest of your day. And stick around. I'm going to do more of these Marvel Snap videos. I think I have a video coming up kind of soon here with, I believe it's MODOK and Hela, which is going to be a fun one. It's not a good deck, but it's a fun one. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Appreciate you very much. Goodbye.